Good morning, everyone. Long time no see. The last 3 months, 2 months have been pretty, I wouldn't say rough. There was a lot of good. I guess, I got overwhelmed with college, so it took a while to have some time to work on, anything. Especially since this particular semester was probably the roughest ride. Uh, yeah, it was the roughest. So it was one of the because how do I describe it? It was the first time I had to really hunker down and study even more so than my usual schedule of studying. Um, because I'm usually walking away with A's and B's, and this semester I was struggling within a class. So I was swimming in the D's, at least in only one class. Yeah, the other classes that I'm in, I'm doing completely fine. In fact, I'm almost done as of recording this. Almost done with this semester. So, uh, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. But it did, despite the work I put into it, it did leave a lot of other projects in the dust, as per usual. I feel like a broken record talking about this stuff, but um, I think this time though I'll be able to get things together. I'm changing things up a bit. Uh, I wanted to do longer videos because I thought I could only do it once every week. And I thought that was the only way for me to do it. Like if I made at least an hour long video, um, then it would be enough to satisfy people that have to wait weekly for my stuff. But as much as I like doing that, sometimes depending on the topic, um, it feels like I'm forcing the conversation. I don't feel like the last ones maybe the last one I felt a little forced into continuing the conversation just a bit, but not too much. It wasn't that bad. It was just more. I had the back of my head. I was like, no, I have a little more time. I have a little more time. I probably should talk about at least one more thing, and I want to try to avoid that. So I'm not gonna focus too much on the time frame so much. I mean, if I go over an hour, then maybe I'll continue the conversation later in a different video. But trying to force it to be a long video just doesn't work. So I'll try to avoid that in the future. So in that case, I'm going to use a lot of I think it's called B-roll footage in the sense of like using a lot of footage for other things, from other things, I mean. Um, and basically, instead of always trying to work on a full piece for each little podcast video, I decided to just whatever I've been working on, I'm just going to record. It could be homework, it could be part of the comic, or it could be a piece that I'm actually trying to finish. Either way, you're going to get a lot of random B-roll footage in the background. So whether it be new or old, it will be in the background. That way, I won't have to force myself to finish an entire piece in order to talk about something. Um, that's and hopefully I can make enough of a backlog in the future where I could go back to doing full pieces and conversations again. Um, but yeah, I think that's the plan for now. I still want to call this Scrabbles because I like the idea of just keeping it as like a little podcast thing. I think I'm gonna just try my best to keep it as stress free as possible. That's why I decided I usually did them later in the day, but I feel like I'm far more like, yeah, let's just turn on the recording and just start talking. I'm just gonna just start talking in the mornings and just have like a little morning podcast, a little morning art podcast. Scrabbles. We're gonna Scrabbles today. But yeah, I think that's the future going forward with this channel. I will still keep people updated on things like the comic and stuff like that, which hopefully now that I'm done with the worst of the semester, I could focus on that again. And yeah, and I'm gonna try my best to do this as at least 3 times. Yeah, 3 times a week. I'm thinking Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah. Or maybe I'll just do it the entire week, because I feel like everybody needs like a video. I definitely don't want to do the weekend, because I feel like these kind of videos are like a weekly thing for people. They want to hear it during the week instead of the weekend, and I definitely want to make it like a morning podcast feel, because I've been really I've been struggling myself to find a good morning podcast, just to listen to for like maybe 15 minutes to an hour while I'm getting ready for the rest of the day, especially since I have to do so much homework in the morning. So hopefully I could be that conversation for you too. And I guess that's it for this one today. It feels like forever since I've been able to sit down and just do this, so it's just nice to just be like, yeah, we're just gonna chill for a few minutes, and now I'm going to get off for a bit. For a bit? I guess for you it'll be like till tomorrow. I'm gonna I'm gonna go, and I'll have another video to talk about stuff. I'm gonna talk about maybe a little more detail into the chaotic life that well, I don't know. I guess, how do I put this? I want to say that I am happy that I could get back to doing this again. And I felt bad at first about the whole like I can't do stuff on here lately, but I think I really needed to reevaluate like the kind of structure I was doing in the first place. I always told myself not to chase the algorithm, but I think I might have slipped into that mentality, and I hate that mentality. I just hate it. I hate it. It's bad enough when I could tell that's when the YouTuber itself is doing, even when I like them, I was like, dude, calm down, stop chasing the algorithm. But but it feels worse when I was like, man, I just did the exact same thing that I hate. So I'm not gonna bother with that anymore. I'm just gonna just talk how I feel and see how it goes, and just have fun with it, damn it. And not put so much stress on it. I mean, it's one of those things where like I'm trying my best to put more quality into it, but not, I tend to put too much quality too quickly, I guess the best way to put it. That's why I kind of want to like have it slowly build over time. So hopefully that ends up happening in the future, where I could just slowly build the quality over time instead of just assuming that it has to be now. It's like, no, that's not how it works. It's never how this worked. You know better. You know, like you've had YouTubers that like have you ever had like those YouTubers that just like you feel like this was always the quality, and then you actually go back to their older videos, you're like, oh wow, actually this was nothing compared to what they do now. Like, holy crap. It's like, why did I think this was always how it was? But yeah. I guess, okay. I think I'm good for now. there's so much I want to talk about, but it's one of those things that, like, I even told myself, like, save it for next week. Even I feel like I have a lot more to say just because I've been gone for so long, but there's so much I could say throughout the week instead of just like the entire video. So I'll save it for next time. So let's see. This is gonna be out on hopefully I don't know which Monday, but a Monday. It will be out a Monday, and then I'll see you Tuesday. Good morning and good night.